In this video, we are going to learn Rankine's earth pressure theory. Now, Rankine was the first engineer who used the concept of plastic equilibrium more rationally to tackle the stability problem. This theory assumes the backfill of soil is isotropic, means engineering properties of the soil are same in all directions. Homogeneous means soil of same nature with uniform structure, and it is cohesionless like sand or gravel. The soil is in plastic equilibrium, that is on the verge of failure during active and passive earth pressure condition. Coefficient of active earth pressure is K equal to 1 minus sin phi upon 1 plus sin phi. Here phi is angle of internal friction. Similarly, Kp, that is passive earth pressure coefficient, is 1 plus sin phi upon 1 minus sin phi. The backfill surface is plane, which may be horizontal or inclined. The back of the wall is vertical and smooth, means there is no friction between the wall and the soil. This theory we are studying for active earth pressure for non-cohesive soil, which come up with 5 different cases. First is dry backfill, with soil is having no moisture content. Backfill with uniform surcharge, and last backfill with sloping surcharge. In the first case, the soil we are assuming here is dry backfill. Here, as you can see, the soil strata is having the height with uniform height of the retaining wall, that is H. If we want to build a pressure diagram for this case, at the top portion of this wall, the pressure will be 0 and it will gradually increase till we reach the depth H. It will be maximum. Hence, for this, the pressure diagram will be a triangle where top portion will have a 0 earth pressure. However, maximum pressure will be reached at the base of the wall. Suppose we want to calculate the earth pressure at Z depth. So for this case, we will consider the unit weight of the soil, multiply it with the Z depth at which we want to determine the earth pressure, and multiply it by coefficient of active earth pressure. Similarly, as we gradually want to increase the depth, that is calculation for at the base of the wall. So if we consider at the bottom of the wall, the earth pressure will be K into gamma into total H. Now to calculate total earth pressure acting on this pressure diagram, we have to consider the area of this figure. So it will be 1 half into this base into height. After calculation, we will get the formula for total earth pressure is 1 half K into gamma into H square, which is acting at centroid point of this triangle figure, which is H by 3 distance from the base of the wall. The second case is submerged backfill. In this case, the lateral earth pressure is due to submerged unit weight of backfill of soil and lateral pressure due to pore water present into the pores. So earth pressure at the base will be, we will consider K into submerged unit weight of the total height of the wall. In addition to this, the pore water pressure, that is gamma W, into the H. So this will be the total earth pressure at the base of the wall in case of submerged backfill. Partial submerged backfill. Now here the pressure above water table is due to the moist unit weight of soil. However, it is below water table, it will be sum of the submerged unit weight of soil and the water pressure. So when we consider for the first case, that is for H2 height, it will be K into moist sand unit weight, that is gamma, into that height H2, plus for H1 height we will consider the submerged unit weight and pore water pressure, that is gamma W into H1. So the total earth pressure will be addition of all these 3 cases. Backfill with uniform surcharge. Here extra loading carried by retaining wall is termed as surcharge. Now it may be due to uniform load from the roadway, or so in this case we will directly add the extra surcharge, that is Q, multiplied by coefficient of active earth pressure into the total earth pressure that we calculate in the base of the wall. So the final value here, K into gamma into H plus K into Q. Backfill with sloping surface. In this case, the sloping surface we are assuming which is at beta angle. So for this case, our K equation changes. Active earth pressure coefficient equation becomes like this. And if we put beta at 0, that is up till now previous cases, that when the surface is horizontal, for this case we will get K as per previous, that is 1 minus sin phi upon 1 plus sin phi. So the total earth pressure formula will be same as previous cases, just here K, coefficient of earth pressure, will be changed, and the acting point of this total earth pressure will be at h by 3 from the base of the wall, and this line of action will be parallel to the surface of this inclined surface. Acting point of this CG, acting point of this